Welcome back to the channel, and what if female Deku was Fluttershy, part 3. But before we get into this, I do have something to announce. I am working on my own MLP story. This story takes about 1,000 years into the future, where the main cast won't really be in it, but you'll see some characters, most likely. Haven't decided. But I decided to announce that Episode 1 will drop when I get to 500 subscribers. I'll make the episode when I reach 500 subscribers. That is a project I am working on. Now let's get... Wait. Where did the door go? As... Green Kenobi, you really should keep an eye more on your stuff. I know that voice. Discord? Yes. Where did my door go? Oh, I just teleported to another dimension and all that. What, would you like some candy? As he puts his candy in his hand. No, I'd like my door back. Ah, yes. In one moment. I do have a question, though. When is the next part of What If Deku Was King Somber coming out again? Shortly, I'm working on it. Oh, and what about that series that you were talking about with your friend about, what if Deku was Discord? How do you know about that? You're dealing with a being that can break the fourth wall. You don't think I know about that? Fine, you'll have your own series. For What If Deku. Now, if you please, will return my door. Fine. Thank you. Without further ado, let's get into this. We start this off with, Fluttershy. It's been the next day, and she's just watching the people train, like Bakugo training his, making bigger explosions, Ida running faster, etc., etc. Well, she's flying around observing, the area, as she mostly just makes sure none of the homes were destroyed from their practices, nothing important for the animals were destroyed there. And she goes to go visit the animals to make sure they're all doing okay. While she's doing that, we see really I can just say Discord, approaching Akatsuki Bakugo. As he's just, I know I would stay out of trouble, but how funny would it be to make the water in that pot cotton candy? As he snaps his finger, as it turns to cotton candy, as he explodes, cotton candy comes out everywhere and all over him. As he looks over and says, "Who did that?" And he's popping explosions, trying to look for the culprit, while we just see Discord flying down on the mountainside, laughing so hard. Now that's what I call a good cotton candy prank. As they notice the cotton candy flying down, as he grabs it and eats it. A little bit crispy, but actually works. Explosive cotton candy. You know what? I need to go by the carnival next week. I guarantee the kids there would love some explosive cotton candy. Well, anyway, I better go before Fluttershy finds out, as he just disappears. Well, Fluttershy had already went and talked to the animals and made her way back, and the training was about done for the day. Bakugo comes walking in, covered in cotton candy. Yeah, Class 1B is laughing at him. And Bakugo is currently being held back by Kirishima, who's about to go explode them. Well, Fluttershy is just like, Discord? Discord did this, didn't he? Well, Bakugo was about to go on a full-on rave. Aizawa comes in and shuts him down. As they start talking about this haunted, night thing where they go on and try to scare each other in the train camp. As Fluttershy's like, I'm gonna be nowhere near there, correct? As she's asking Ragdoll. Yes, sweetie, you're not gonna be anywhere near there. You said you were going to talk with Koda? Oh, yes, I was gonna spend some quality time with Koda. Well, that's good. After all, I've seen him be more cheered up lately. Yes, I do agree. Well, unbeknownst to anyone, Discord is just watching from a distance. Ooh, a horror circle, eh? Guarantee I can spook some kids. Now, I could get caught, but Fluttershy's not gonna be nowhere near there, so she won't know. As he puts his hands together and starts rubbing them. Oh, this is going to be a chaotic time. As he slowly vanishes like a chameleon. As we go about an hour or two later, where Fluttershy is going to meet with Coda, the sun's starting to set. So, Coda, so have you thought of what I've been telling you? Yes, I have. Now, I do wonder though. What is it, Coda? You were talking about some things like you cannot know a lot of things. You're afraid of people. You're afraid of a lot of things, Fluttershy. Yes, I admit. So how did you come up with that advice for me? Well, I guess I can tell you. You know where you mentioned about people, you disappearing back to your, the camp whenever I left and headed in a certain direction? Yes. That was actually my friend's doing. As Coda looks over at her, your friend? Yes, he's, doesn't really like having people interrupt our meetings. As he just tilts his head. Is this your boyfriend? As she just blushes. No, not like that. Not like that. Just a friend. We've been seeing each other for, expand of several months. We've just been there talking. He's been a seclusive person for a while, so I thought it would have been fun to just come over there and cheer him up. Oh, so you're just like helping him out? Yes, exactly. While still being a little bit flustered. Now, if you excuse me, I forgot something in my room. As she goes flying off, still in a blush. As Coda, Coda's just really confused. Well, another hour passes as Fluttershy is currently in the same building as where Dobby attacks. But we start this off during the starting of the scaring circle thing. The train camp scare thing. I forget what it's called. My apologies. As Discord, alright. Now let's see what we have lined up. As he puts on some glasses and a chalkboard or a board appears in front of him. Okay, first we have the bats. Next, we got the golem monster. Let's see, we got the ghosts. We got the vampires. We got the werewolves and the villains. As then he just looks back and his eyes pop out of his sockets. Villains? As he notes the fire in the distance. That wasn't supposed to be according to plan. The fire wasn't supposed to start until Act 3. As he's going through. Yeah, Act 3 when the fireworks went off. And I didn't remember putting villains in the script. No, not at all. Wait a minute. Maybe this can work still. But first, let's get rid of that green thing. As he's looking through like the chainsaw Nomu or something. The big Nomu in the train camp arc. As he snaps his fingers, as a big large rock just appears above it and squishes it. Ah, there we go. We don't need that. Now, as then he noticed fire over near where, the building is. Where Fluttershy and the students were in that got punished and all that. That failing the exam or something. Wait, Fluttershy's in that direction. As he makes his way over there, passing by a ledge with Coda and Muscular. As he stops and just backs up a little bit. As Coda and Muscular just look over at him. I've been seen. And I know you. You're Coda, right? As he just nods his head. And who might you be? As Muscular tries to throw a punch, as it just goes right through him. And he just falls off the cliff. Well, that wasn't very smart of him. You know what? I'll send him a few presents. As two sticks of dynamite appear in his hands, and he just drops them. Enjoy the explosives. As then a huge explosion appeared. Oh, he's fine. He'll probably have some nerve damage. Maybe even some brain damage, but he'll live. As he then just flies away. As Koda just passes out from shock and all that. And Fluttershy has left the building. Everyone has left the building because of the attack of Dobby. She was the last one to leave and is the furthest away from everybody. While she's walking, trying to find people, she gets hit in the back of the head as she falls unconscious. Now, if I remember this right, I was supposed to capture what? This kid and someone else? As she doesn't have anyone, is just going off descriptions. Wasn't I told someone with pink hair? Whatever. As Toga just grabs and starts, well, taking Fluttershy away. As Discord, who has just arrived and, well, doesn't see Fluttershy anywhere. Now, where is everyone? Fluttershy is most likely with her aunt as well, so they're fine. Or she's fine at least, I think. As he just starts to scan the area, putting his hand or his eyes like a telescope. Now, looking, as he sees Fluttershy being taken through a portal. As he gets a bit mad, as he just zooms right out, he turns into a missile and heads straight for the portal. Unfortunately, they got through the portal and teleported away before he got there. And the next thing you know, you hear a big explosion, and the entire area where the portal was at is now a crater. As Discord is now mad. This was supposed to be a fun time. This was supposed to be planned with horror, scare, and funny pranks. But instead you had to ruin that. I was even going to save the recording for Fluttershy to watch. Is that right, Green Kenobi? Stop breaking the fourth wall! No. Now, you tell me where they are immediately. No, you can find that out later. As everything else pretty much continues as canon, where Bakugo is kidnapped, Todoroki is saved, or was it Tokiyami? It was Tokiyami that was saved. My bad. And Ragdoll was kidnapped as well. And Discord is now on the warpath. As then I get hit with a pie. Seriously, Discord? What? I know you're mad, but can you wait until the next scene? Fine. I hate that Discord has the ability to fourth wall break. As we go, well, to Bakugo waking up and all that, the League is there. Fluttershy's in another part of the building. With the Doctor. As he starts to look, yes, her DNA is something of interest. Now, I want to find out what her other power is. The Master seemed interested. As apparently this Doctor had managed to get her quirk file, somehow, and is interested in the unique part of her quirk, thinking it's powerful for All for One. As he's just typing, come on, it seems it needs to be done through serious measures. Now how to do it. As at this time, the heroes have broken in and trying to have rescued Bakugo. And well, Fluttershy is currently being injected with some sort of quirk enhancement serum. That should do. And now, I'll let the Nomus do their thing. As he just leaves the room, as, well, she turns from a Pegasus into a vampire Pegasus. As the two Nomu in the room, one with a blade hand and one with laser eyes, tries to subdue her as she had broke the chains, and is now in a berserk mode. As she moves so fast, she quickly decapitated the one with the well, Blade's hands, and the laser Nomu tried to laser her, but she moved so fast and, well, bit his neck, killing the Nomu instantly. And we go to, well, the battle between All For One and All Might, where Discord shows up. No, you're gonna send me to the facility of Fluttershy right away. Nope. Now, I'm shutting the shutters. There, no more full wall breaking for you. As Discord is just now watching, and notice the LOVs getting teleport. I'm not missing that ticket out here again, as he just goes straight through the portal without being noticed with the LOV. And, well, they appear at the doctor's headquarters, where the main doctor is at. And, they teleport into a room full of dead Nomu. As they look over in shock, as Fluttershy had just literally murdered almost every Nomu in the place. Her eyes are still a blood red, hence saying she's still in berserk mode. As she rushes over at, well, Mr. Compress, and bites his arm. He tries to use the marble to capture, but she quickly yanks away, tearing off his arm. As he's bleeding in pain, Dobby tries to use flames, while Discord just simply puts a shield in front of her. No, I can't let you have it doing that to Fluttershy. And why don't we put you on some ice, Fluttershy, for you to cool off, as she then becomes an ice cube. She's literally in ice, as she just falls to the ground. Okay, much better. Now for the rest of you, as Shigaraki tries to, well, grabs his arm. As it starts decaying, oh no, my arm! Ah! As it seems that he's decayed away. He just peers behind Shigaraki and roundhouse kicks him to the wall. I am the Lord of Chaos. You really think decaying me is going to kill me? No. In fact, Bill Cipher has better chances than you do to kill me. In fact, he has a way bigger chance of killing me. After all, but the only thing is, he doesn't know how I die, and I know how he dies. Now, let's see what to do. You become a sheep. Toga turns into a sheep. You become a roast chicken, as Dobby turns into a roast chicken. And you become... You know what? You can stay as you are. He just leaves Dobby alone. Or not Dobby, but twice alone. And I think if you're willing to surrender, I will leave you out of this. Magna and Spitter, though, he just transforms Spitter into a lizard, a small reptile. And Magna is now a magnet. Okay. And the only one that's really able to do anything is Twice. But truth be told, this timeline of Twice is not doing anything. As he just puts all one of the transformed ones into a cage. And the ice has finally melted around Fluttershy, revealing, well, her untransformed and out of her berserk mode. As he appears beside Fluttershy, who's unconscious. As first thing Discord does, check her pulse, as she is alive. Oh, good. I was worried there for you. Now, maybe after this I can celebrate with, you know what? The food's on me. And also the drinks, as well, let's just say a cherry Pepsi appears in his hand, as he just chugs it. As Tomura just shakes, tries to decay at the bar. Yeah. Discord just enabled his quirk. Oh well, if it isn't, what is it? Shigaraki. Yeah, you're not decaying that cell. Release us. You're a villain like us, aren't you? A villain? I'm not a villain. I'm no hero. I'm no vigilante. Although if I wanted, I could kill you all right here and now. But what's the fun in that? In fact, why don't I turn you into something that is more suitable for you? Simple, what is it? Oh, yes, a fish. As he then turns Shigaraki into a fish, as he's just flopping on the ground. That was beautiful. Now, then, let's get y'all as he teleports right after All For One was defeated, and reveals the cage full of the LOV, as most of them are unconscious at this point, as he's holding Fluttershy in the other hand. Well, here you are, heroes, the villains, as he does a dramatic bow while still holding Fluttershy. Now, if you'll excuse me, as, well, Endeavor tries to rush in and go for the burn, thinking he's a villain, as, I'm just gonna put this bluntly, he gets kicked to a mountain. I'm just doing that. Why? It's Endeavor. I don't like the guy. And without that, he just disappears. Also, he drops a ragdoll and Fluttershy back off at their house. Later down the road, the LOV and all that has been captured. No more further, and it's an end. Oh, I almost forgot. Years later, Fluttershy and Discord are now a couple and all that, and etc. And hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. As then the little shutters I had put up just come up. It looks over. Discord's just staring at me. What is it, Discord? Yes. When is that series of mine coming out? When I am done with the next series. Which is what? I'm not spoiling when I'm done with the next What If Deku series. Fine. Also, how's that character you made for the MLP story? Oh, you know, doing good. All that, although there's gonna be a lot of... Wait a minute, you're trying to make me leak spoilers, aren't you? As he's just laughing. I'll get you for this. I doubt it. As he just goes in and shuts the shutters himself. Man, Discord. Well, hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe.